Hello, my friends. We're back. Today we're going to get into our hips. So, if you have blocks, you might want to grab them. If not, that's okay. And go grab some beats to turn on, and we'll get started. We will be starting lying down today. So just coming to a comfortable position on your back. Taking up as much space as you need with your body. And closing the eyes if it feels okay. Maybe taking a big breath here to just start to settle into your space. And start to allow the jaw to soften. Allow the root of the tongue to start to soften. And then start to guide all your awareness to the back of the head, the place that meets the mat. And as you guide the awareness to the back of the head, just notice how all the tiny muscles in the face start to soften a little bit more. And the ears soften. And drawing your awareness down to your shoulder blades. Notice if you're gripping anywhere in the arms or the torso. Can you allow the earth to really just hold you up? And feeling your seat bones soften down. And the back of the legs and the heels being supported by the universe. And guiding your awareness to your breath. Allowing yourself to start to take deeper inhales and longer exhales. And if it serves you today, maybe trying out a breath where it starts at your tailbone and the breath goes up the back side of your body to the crown of the head. And then exhales down the front side of your body, all the way down the torso. And then again, inhaling up the back side of your body, from the tailbone, through the shoulders, the crown of the head. And exhaling down the front side of the body. Allowing this breath to draw a circle around the body. This is a yawn breath that brings you into your power, grounds you down a little bit more. So anytime throughout the practice you can remember this breath, I encourage you to use it. And as you're focusing on your breath, and focusing on your body, start to guide your awareness to the sounds in your room. Maybe any sounds you hear outside of the room. And as you're noticing your breath, your body, the sounds in the room, start to notice the taste in your mouth. And as you're going back and forth from the taste in your mouth, the sounds in the room, your breath, in your body. Just notice any thoughts that are coming in. And just give those thoughts a quick glance and then allow them to float by like clouds in the sky. And allow your awareness to come back to your breath. Back to your body, the sounds in the room, and what you taste. Allowing yourself to orient your senses into this moment. Allowing that to be in the intention of our practice today as we get into the hips. And we stay in this very present moment. On your next inhale, give yourself a big body stretch, hands above your head. Maybe you point or flex the toes, wiggle the hips out. And then slowly guide your knees over your hips. Grab your knees with your hands and give yourself little rocks left to right to massage the lower back. Maybe it feels good to draw the knees in circles. And then slowly allow both knees to fall over to the left side of your body. Teen your arms out to the sides. And really finding softness in your legs and your hips. Just allowing this first supine twist to be really gentle. One more breath here. Give a little engagement of the abs. Bring your knees back to center, right over the hips. And then guide both knees over to the right side of your body. Take out the arms to the sides. Palms face the sky. I encourage big belly breaths here. One more breath here. Slowly guiding your knees back to center. For a modified happy baby, place your hands on top of your knees, spread your knees apart, and just allow your ankles to dangle down by your bum. So starting to get into the groin area, the hip flexors. If it feels good to rock right to left, you can. Maybe kind of kick the legs a little bit. We'll be here for 2 more breaths. And slowly closing your knees together. Place your hands underneath your thighs and start to rock and roll the length of your spine from the tailbone through the crown of the head as many times as you like. And then when you're ready, you'll guide yourself all the way up to a seat. Sukhasana, crisscross applesauce. Then take a deep inhale here, fill up. And then exhale, you're just going to walk your torso forward. So hands long out in front of you. And just let your head hang heavy. Soften your shoulders. And start to just notice what areas in the body are tight. Maybe what areas in the body feel nice and soft. And slowly walk both of your hands over to the right side of your body. And just let your head hang heavy in between your arms. A few big breaths here into the left side of that body. One more breath here. Slowly walking your hands through center and then over to the left. Allow your head to just hang heavy. Soften in your arms. Big breaths here. Take one more breath. And then slowly walking your hands through center and walking your torso back up. And then we'll find yourself in tabletop position onto all fours on your hands and your knees. Once you get there, spread your fingers wide and root the shins into the ground as if they could touch. Inhale, cow, drop your heart, look forward. And then exhale, cat, round the spine, look back at your legs, press through your hands. Again, inhale, cow pose, drop the heart. Send the breath through the crown of the head. Exhale and round. Think about engaging your inner thighs towards one another. One more time, inhale, cow pose, drop the heart. And exhale, cat. Beautiful, slowly find neutral tabletop position. We're going to lengthen our right leg long behind us. Deep inhale. Exhale, step the right foot on the outside of your right hand, runner's lunge. Lean forward in the hips here. If it feels good, display this right knee open, you can. Maybe you press the right knee into the right arm into the right knee to get into that left psoas area a bit more. And really finding your breath here. Deep inhales, long exhales. Two more breaths. Really nice. Slowly tuck the left toes under, lift the left knee up off the ground. For lizard pose, you're going to walk your hands long out in front of you onto your fingertips. Round your upper back and look back at your left foot. So we're using our abs here to hold us up. Little to no weight in your hands. We're really using that right hamstring and the right butt. Just two more breaths. One more breath here. Slowly walk your hands back in. On the next inhale, right hand to the sky twist. Always a option to drop down to your left knee if you want. Press through both feet evenly here. Engage your abs and your glutes. And think about twisting from just above the belly button. So heart twist high. Shoulders down the back. One more breath here. Here we go. Deep inhale. On the exhale, you're going to bring your right fingertips to your left wrist. This right elbow is going to come towards your right ankle. So like you're drawing a parallel line to the ground with your forearm. And then option to drop down to your left knee if you need. Take a full breath. Good. Press through the feet, unravel, right hand back to the sky. Here we go. Deep inhale. Exhale, right fingertips towards left wrist, right elbow towards your right ankle as much as you can. One breath. Press through the feet, unravel, right hand to the sky. We just have two more. Bring that right arm down. Tap your left wrist. Take a breath. Good. Press back up. Right hand to the sky. One more time. Bring it on down. One big breath. Good. Unravel. Right hand to the sky. Really nice work. Place this right hand in between your left hand and your right foot. You're going to step the left foot on the outside of the left hand. Malasana frog squat, sit low. If you have a block here, you can place the block underneath your bum if you need. If you're anything like me, you might be like, oh shit. So for this first one, just really feel out your body. Just notice what's coming up. You might be up here, and that's okay. You might be all the way down, and that's okay. Even if you want to come a little bit onto your toes, that's okay too. Just starting to notice the sensations. Starting to notice where your mind goes. And can you bring the breath in to start to focus your mind? Just 3 more breaths here. Imagining that breath going from the tailbone up the backside of your body. When it gets to the crown of the head, exhale down the front side of the body. 1 more breath here. Really nice. Place your hands long out in front of you onto your fingertips. Press through your feet, engage your abs and your legs. Bum high to the sky, leave the toes out. Forward fold, take a breath. Really nice. Slowly drop back down, Malasana frog squat. You can keep your hands on the ground. 1 breath here. Here we go. Press through the feet, engage the abs and butt. Lift on up, forward fold, take a breath. Back to frog squat, 1 breath. We just have 2 more. Press it on up, bum to the sky. 1 breath here. And then bring it back down, Malasana. Really nice work. Press through the feet, bum to the sky. Parallel your feet in, ragdoll pose. Allow your head to hang heavy. Relax. You can sway right to left here, or grab for your elbows if you want. Maybe you want to bob your head up and down. Just 2 more breaths. Really nice. As if there was little Velcros on the bottom of your heels. Think about engaging your ankles away from one another. Keep that engagement on. Now press to your feet. Inhale, roll up. Tadasana, hands to the sky. Soften the shoulders on the exhale. Good, bring the hands back down and rise them back up to the sky. Deep inhales. Exhale, bring them back down through prayer hands. Just 1 more time. Inhale, rise up. This time, exhale, baby back bend, cactus the arms, shine the heart. Engage your abs and your glutes. Really think about sending the breath into the heart. And just notice how that feels. Inhale the hands back to the sky. Bring the hands down to your hips. Give a little bend to your knees and a little perk out of your bum. And then forward fold from there. Just notice how much more length that creates on your side bodies. Take 1 breath here. Beautiful. Slowly come down to your hands. Toes step back for high plank position on your hands and your toes. Always option to drop down to your knees if you like. Really press through your hands. Abs are up and in. Engage that booty. Engage your inner thighs. Good, we're just going to do a little core work here. So the left foot taps outside of the mat to the left and then back to center. Then it taps to the right, then back to center. Start to go at your own pace here. The goal is to try not to wiggle your hips. So can you keep the body in one line? Allowing your abs to do the work. Woo! Keep going here. Find some softness where you can. Maybe in the face, in the mind. We got it. Just for 4. For 3. For 2. And 1. Beautiful. Slowly drop down to your knees. And then all the way down to your bellies. We'll leave our hands right underneath our shoulders. Press the tops of the feet into the ground. Press your pelvis into the ground. Belly's up and in. Inhale, baby cobra, lift up. Little to no weight in your hands. So we're using the back muscles here. 1 more breath. And slowly come down, take a breath. 1 more time. Baby cobra, lift up, engage those abs. Think about how long you can get from your toes through the crown of your head. 1 One more breath here. And slowly come down, take a breath. Good, back to tabletop position, onto all fours on your hands and your knees. Here we go. Inhale, cow, drop the heart, look forward. Exhale, cat, round your spine. One more time, inhale, cow pose. And exhale, cat. Beautiful, back to neutral tabletop position. Inhale, lengthen the left leg long, deep inhale. Step the left foot on the outside of the left hand, runner's lunge. And relax here. Giving your body what you need. You can splay open the left knee. You can press the left knee into your left arm and left arm into your left knee. And can you allow any thoughts that are coming up to go? And allow your focus to come inwards towards your body. We'll be here for 2 more breaths. Beautiful. Slowly tuck your right toes under. Lift the right knee up off the ground. Lizard pose. Hands walk long out in front of you onto the ground. Little to no weight in the hands. Round your back. Look back at that right foot. Press through your feet. Use your abs to help you here. Tighten that butt. Really nice. Just one more breath. Then slowly walk your hands back in. On the next inhale, left hand to the sky, twist. Always an option to drop down to the right knee if you like. Pressing through both feet evenly. Engage your abs. And think about how long you can get your spine from the tailbone to the crown of the head. Just one more breath. Good, deep inhale. Exhale, these left fingertips are going to come down to tap your right wrist. Left elbow goes all the way as it can towards that left ankle. Always an option to drop down to your right knee. Take a breath. Good, press through your feet, unravel, left hand to the sky. And again, bring the left fingertips towards that right wrist. Take a breath. Good, press it up, left hand to the sky. 2 more times, bring it on down, one big breath. Bring the left hand back up. And again, guide it on down, one breath. Woo! Good, bring it back up. Place this left hand in between that left foot and your right hand. Step that right foot on the outside of your right hand. Malasana frog squat, sit low. Again, you can grab for a block if you have one to put underneath your bum. Also, if you're further up, that's okay. Wherever you're at, you're perfect. We'll start to kind of go over some foundations of this pose now. Think about guiding your weight more towards the pinky edge sides of your feet. And then engage your abs and lift the collarbones high. Press the knees open. Press the hands together. And then instead of dropping so much weight down towards the ground and the tailbone, we're going to press through the feet. Use those hamstrings. Lift the bum up an inch. Woo! Activate it. Good. Focus your mind with your breath. We got this. Just 2 more breaths. Beautiful work. Place your hands out in front of you. Press through those feet. Engage the abs. Bring the bum high to the sky. Keep those toes out. Take a breath. Oh, you know where we're going. Bring it back down. Hello, legs, huh? And again, press through those feet. Bum to the sky. 1 breath. again, lower back down. We got 2 more. Bring it back up. Back to Malasana. Just one more time. Lift on up. Really nice. You guys parallel the feet in ragdoll pose. Relax. Walk your hands over to grab towards your right ankle. Just let your head hang heavy. Take a few breaths here. And then walk your hands through center. Over to the other foot. Let the head hang heavy. Always an option to bend the knees if you need. Get back to center, one breath. Good, inhale, Tadasana, hands to the sky, come on up. Exhale, baby back bend, cactus, the arms shine the heart. Engage your abs. Inhale the hands back to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at your hips. Deep inhale. Plant the hands on the ground, step back to high plank position. One breath here. Then engage the abs. Drop down to your knees, and then all the way down to your bellies. Beautiful. Place the hands outside of the mat onto your fingertips, elbows to the sky. Press the pelvis into the ground, bellies up and in. You're going to start to press through your hands, start to straighten your arms. The torso comes up. And then you look forward at the last moment. As if your spine was on your belly, lengthen yourself back down. And again, inhale, press through those hands, roll the torso up. Towards upward facing dog. And then exhale, lengthen down. Just one more time. Inhale, come up. And exhale down. Really beautiful. Place the hands underneath your shoulders. Tuck the toes under. Downward facing dog, hips high to the sky. And you can bend one knee or the other here. Wiggle the hips. Whatever feels good in your body. Good. Find a place of stillness. Press through the hands. Engage your abs. And think about rotating your biceps away from your ears. Good. Left leg to the sky. Deep inhale. Let's bend the left knee, open the hip up. As you open the hip, think about squaring the left shoulder to the ground. One more breath here. Good. Lengthen the left leg long. Deep inhale. Exhale, step the left foot in between your hands, low lunge. Once we get there, we're going to drop the right knee to the ground, Anjaneyasana, hands to the sky. Find some softness here where you can. In the shoulders and the face. And then think about pulling this right knee forward and left heel back. So the inner thighs are pulling in towards one another. Keep that engagement on. Now tighten your glutes and abs are up and in. One more breath. Good. Place this left forearm on your left inner thigh. Reach the right arm high, deep inhale. And then exhale, take it over to the left. Keep pressing the arm into the leg into the arm. And breathe into that right psoas. One more breath here. Good. Inhale back to center. And then bring your hands down to the ground. You're going to tuck the right toes under, lift the right knee one breath. Horizon lunge, turn your left toes to the left. Toe heel the left foot down your mat. And keep the left foot turned towards the side of your mat. And then pinky side of your right foot. Horizon lunge. Guide this left arm over your head. Really press through your feet here. Engage your abs and your glutes. Now we're going to bring this left arm towards our right foot. Drop your hips an inch. Take a breath. Good. Press through your feet. Raise the hips back up. And again, lower down. Hips drop an inch. Take a breath. Press through the feet. Bring it back up. One more time. Lower on down. And come back up. Good. This time we're going to lower all the way down onto that right hip. This right shoulder can pop up towards your ear. Maybe scoot the right arm out if you need. And then I like to hug this left knee with my left arm. Just take a few breaths here. One more breath. Beautiful. You're going to keep the legs how they are. So this left foot's crossed over the right leg. And just send your left glutes all the way to the ground. On the next inhale, place the left hand behind your left bum, right hand to the sky. Exhale, right hand to left knee twist. Gazing over your left shoulder. Think about both seat bones into the ground equally. And how high you can get the crown of the head to the sky. Just one more breath here. Good. Slowly turn your torso forward. You're going to bend this right knee in for cow facing legs. So the right knee bends in. That right ankle is towards your right inner thigh. And then this left knee is going to stack over your right knee as much as you can. Cow facing in. The feet are snugged in. Knees are stacked as best as they can. And can you find some softness here? In the jaw. When we work on our hips, we automatically clench our jaws. So release the tongue, release the jaw. And find softness in your shoulders, in your arms. Maybe allow your torso to come forward a little bit and hands in front of you if that feels good. We'll just be here for 4 more breaths. Slowly guide your torso up if it's down. You're going to re-straighten your right leg. The left leg stays crossed over. Hands out in front of you. Now you're going to unwind, so bring your body over to the right. Hands land at the top of your mat. Plant that right knee on the ground. And then step back to high plank position on your hands and your toes. Engage the abs. Upward facing dog. Drop the hips to the ground, shine your heart through. Big breath here. Good. Tuck your toes, leading from the abs. Downward facing dog. Hips high to the sky. Take a breath. Beautiful work. Other side. Right leg to the sky. Deep inhale. Bend the knee and open the hip up. Press through your hands. Engage the abs. And think about squaring the shoulders evenly to the ground. One more breath here. Good, straighten the right leg long, deep inhale. Exhale, step the right foot in between your hands, low lunge. Anjaneyasana, step the left knee on the ground, hands to the sky. And then find the Sukha here. Where can you soften? Where can you let go? And find the Sthira. Where can you stiffen? Where can you engage? So think about pulling those inner thighs together. Tighten the glutes. Abs are up and in. One more breath. Good, place this right forearm on your right inner thigh. Reach the left arm high. Deep inhale. Take it over to the right. Ooh, keep pressing that right knee into the right arm into the right leg. Breathe into that left thigh, that left hip flexor. One more breath here. Beautiful work. Inhale back to center. Exhale, bring your hands to the ground. Tuck the left toes, lift the left knee up off the ground. Right hand to the sky, twist. One breath. Really nice horizon lunge. Turn the right toes to the right. Toe heel the right foot down the mat a bit. And keep those right toes turned to the long side of the mat. Pinky edge side of the left foot. Right arm up and over your head. Press through those feet, press through the left hand. Engage the abs and the glutes. Here we go. We're going to rainbow the right arm back towards our left foot. Drop the hips an inch. Take a full breath. Hello, hips, huh? Press through those feet. Lift back up. Take a breath. And again, lower on down. Bring those hips down. One breath. Good. Come back up. We have one more. Lower it on down. Press through the feet. Come back up. Good. This time we're going to lower that left hip all the way down to the ground. This left shoulder is going to pop up. I like to hug my right knee with my right elbow. And relax here. Just take a few breaths. If you need to walk your left hand up towards the top of your mat, you can. Just kind of hang out for a second. Release. Let it go. Really nice. This right leg is going to stay crossed over your left leg. We're just going to guide our right bum all the way to the ground. So left leg long, right leg's crossed over. Place your right hand behind your bum, left hand to the sky, deep inhale. And then exhale, left hand to right knee twist. Gaze over your right shoulder. We're twisting from just above the belly button. So belly button is forward, heart twists back. One more breath here. Here we go, cow facing legs. Turn your torso forward. You're going to bend this left knee and guide this left heel towards your left inner thigh. And then this right knee is going to try to stack as much as it can over your left knee. So right knee stacked over the left knee. The feet are kind of snugged in towards your sides. And then finding some softness here. And just notice if you're gripping anywhere in your body right now. Can you really soften and let the earth hold you up? If it feels good to bring your torso forward at any moment, you can. Be here for about 5 more big breaths. Maybe coming back to that yawn breath. The breath going from the tailbone up the back side of the body. And exhaling down the front side of the body. If your torso is down, slowly guide the torso back up. You're going to slowly lengthen that left leg long back out. Place your hands out in front of you. Turn your torso over to the left. Place your hands at the top of your mat. Unwind. And then guide yourself to high plank on your hands and your toes. 1 breath here. Good. Engage the abs. Upward facing dog. Drop the hips to the ground. Shine your heart through. And then tuck the toes back to downward facing dog. Hips high to the sky. Take a breath. Good. Inhale the right leg to the sky. Exhale, step the right foot in between the hands. Low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Engage your abs and your glutes. Bring the torso up to the sky. That left heel's popped up. And we can start with a big bend in both knees. Engage your glutes and your abs. And think about tucking your tailbone under. If the hips can stay here, you can start to straighten that left leg. 1 more breath. Beautiful work. On the next inhale, right arm back, left arm forward, twist. Maybe you gaze back at the right hand. Good. Inhale the hands back to the sky. Exhale, steeple grip, pointer fingers together. Really tight glutes here. Reach high and bring the torso over to the right. Engage those abs. Think about how long you can get on both side bodies. 1 more breath. Whew. Good. Bring the torso back center. Warrior 2, spin open. That left heel spins to the ground, lunging into that right knee. Extended side angle, right arm down, left arm up and over. You can always rest this right elbow on your right thigh, or it can hang down, whatever feels good in your body. Squeeze your inner thighs towards one another. Think about the tailbone, lengthening the spine to the crown of the head. Good. Reverse triangle, straighten both legs. Left hand to left leg, right arm up and over. Press through that right big toe. And think about how long you can get that right side body. Whew, 1 more breath. Good. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Right arm comes down, left arm high. Press through your feet here and tighten your glutes. And then let's all take this left hand, grab our right ribs, and then turn your right ribs to the sky. That probably brings the torso up further. And then unwind the left hand back to the sky. A little self-adjustment. 1 more breath. Good. Engage the abs. Bring the torso up. Star pose. Toes out, hands to the sky. Big breath into the heart. Exhale, goddess squat, then into your knees, hands to your heart center. Again, think about the weight evenly distributed through the feet. Tuck the tailbone under. Broaden the collarbones. 1 more breath here. Good. Place the hands on the inner thighs, lengthen the spine long, deep inhale. Exhale, drop your right shoulder down, left shoulder high. Keep pressing that right knee open. 1 more breath. Good. Back to center. Left shoulder comes down, right shoulder high. Think about the distance between your shoulders and your ears. So long neck. Good, inhale, center. We'll do a little shimmy with it. Right shoulder down. Inhale, center. Left shoulder down. One more time. Inhale, center. Right shoulder down. Keep pressing those knees open. Inhale, center. Left shoulder down. Good, inhale, come center. Straighten your legs. Pigeon toe your toes in. Wide-legged forward fold. Relax. Just let the head hang heavy. Thinking about pressing through your feet in a little rotation of the inner thighs to the sky. And then let the torso just do what it wants. Let it feel good. Deep inhale here. Exhale, modified Skandasana on the right. Give a little bend to the right knee. Left leg is long. Think about that rotation of the inner thighs to the sky. Squeezing your inner thighs towards one another. One more breath. Really nice low lunge at the top of your mat. Bend into your right knee. Hands frame your right foot. Plant the hands on the ground. Step back, high plank. Engage your abs. Drop the hip flexors to the ground. Upward facing dog. Shine the heart. And then tuck the toes, downward facing dog, tailbone to the sky. One big breath. Here we go, left leg comes high. Exhale, step the left foot in between your hands, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, engage the abs and the glutes. First the arms float up, then the torso. And then find your softness here, the sukha. Where can you let go? And in your own body, where does it feel good to tighten the sthira, to engage? Allowing yourself to be sovereign in your own practice. Throwing away what I say. One more breath. Beautiful. On the next inhale, left arm back, right arm forward, twist. Belly button stays forward. Engage the abs. Shoulders down the back. One more breath here. Beautiful. Inhale the hands to the sky. Exhale, steeple grip, point your fingers together. Inhale, reach high. Guide the torso over to the left, really tight butt. Shoulders down your back. One more breath. Good, back to center. Warrior two, spin open. Spin that right heel towards the ground. Take a breath. Extended side angle. Left arm comes down, right arm up and over. Always option to rest this left elbow on your left thigh. Squeeze your glutes. One more breath here. Good, here we go. Reverse warrior, right hand, or reverse triangle, straighten both legs. Right hand to right leg, left arm up and over. Press through that left big toe. How much space can you take up? One more breath. Guide the torso up. Trikonasana, triangle pose, left arm down, right arm high. Pressing through your feet here, tighten your glutes. And think of a rotation of that left rib towards the sky so the heart turns up. One more breath. Good, guiding your torso up. Pigeon toe your toes in. Wide-legged forward fold, just let your head hang heavy. Relax. Let go. Here we go. Deep inhale. Exhale, modified Skandasana on the left. Give a little bend to the left knee. Right leg stays long. Abs are up and in. And think about a little rotation of your inner thighs to the sky. One more breath here. Beautiful work. Low lunge at the top of your mat. Bend your left knee. Your hands frame your left foot. Plant the hands on the ground. Step back, high plank. Upward facing dog. Shine your heart through. And exhale, downward facing dog. Hips high to the sky. Good deep inhale here. Exhale, let it go. Little last standing series. Here we are, right leg to the sky. Exhale, step the right foot in between the hands, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, bring the hands to the sky. Soften the shoulders on the exhale. Good, on the next inhale, the right arm comes back, left arm forward, twist. You're gonna bring this right hand to your right lower back on top of your right bum, or if you can reach the left hamstring, you can bring it there. So that right elbow squeezes in, shoulder down the back. Torso stays forward. You're gonna start to bring the left arm to the sky, engage the abs, so belly button towards your chin, and then guide your heart towards the sky. Option to stay here, option to straighten that right leg. Keep squeezing your inner thighs towards one another, tighten your glutes. And think that I'm poking you in between your shoulder blades, so the arch comes from the upper back. We got it, one more breath. Really nice, back to crescent lunge, bend into that right knee, hands to the sky. Stay for the exhale. One leg is standing to Tadasana, left leg comes up. We're standing on our right foot. Yeah, and then making sure that that left ankle is stacked right underneath this right knee. And then instead of leaning back, knit your ribs together so you'll kind of lean not totally forward, but just a little forward. Deep inhale here, tighten your butt. Standing through your four, cross this left ankle over your right thigh. Bend that right knee, sit back in your hips, hands to your heart center. Find one place to focus on, your drishti, your gaze. Think about that weight into your right heel and your right big toe. Engage the abs. And can you find softness in that left hip so the left knee falls open? We'll be here for about 3 or 4 more breaths. If you like, you can bring your hands down to the ground. If your hands are on the ground or on a block, engage your abs and your glutes, start to bring the torso back up. And then everybody comes back to one-legged standing Tadasana. Woo! Samastitihi, bring the left foot down to meet the right foot, hands at your heart center, take a breath. Really nice, inhale the hands to the sky. Guide your shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, let it go. Again, inhale, hands come high, shoulders up. Allow the arms to just fall like noodles. Whoa, let it go, make a sound. And one more time, inhale, come up. Let it all go. Beautiful work. Inhale the hands to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at your hips. Deep inhale here. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to high plank. Upward facing dog, shine your heart through. Exhale, downward facing dog, bum to the sky. Here we go, last standing series, left leg to the sky. Exhale, step through, low lunge, step the left foot in between the hands. Inhale, crescent lunge, hands come to the sky. Soften on your exhale. Engage your glutes, left arm back, right arm forward. This left hand is going to come to your left lower back, right above the bum. Or if you can reach the right hamstring, you can bring it there. Out left elbow squeezes in, torso is forward. Right hand starts to come to the sky. Heart starts drawing your belly button up towards your chin. Option to stay here, option to straighten that left leg. Press through that left big toe. Squeeze those inner thighs, squeeze your glutes. Breathe into that right hip flexor and your heart. Press through your feet, one more breath. Back to crescent lunge, bend into the left knee, hands up. One-legged standing Tadasana. Come forward into that left foot, right leg comes high. Engage your glutes. Find one place to focus on. And then find where you can soften. Here we are, standing figure four. Cross that right ankle over your left thigh. Bend into that left knee, hands to your heart center. Engage the abs here. Hands can also come to blocks if you want, or all the way to the ground. Think about the weight going in towards that left heel and pressing into like the ball mound of your right big toe. Abs are up and in to create more room in your hip flexors. And then really allow that right knee to fall open. Relax in your hips. Just one more breath. Good. If your torso is down, slowly bring it back up. Guide yourself back up to one-legged standing Tadasana, right leg high. Exhale, Samasthiti. Bring the right foot down, hands to your heart center. Close your eyes, take a breath. Deep inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. One more time, deep inhale. And let it go. Really nice. Slowly toe heel your feet out. Toes will be out, heels in. Here we go, Malasana frog squat, sit on down. Oh, we've been here before, right? Just notice how this one is much easier. I like to say our bodies unwind at their own pace. If we force them, we hurt them. And I think we can learn from our bodies with our minds. A lot of times we force our minds into decisions, into actions, or into knowing. Really just allowing the mind to also unravel at its own pace, giving it a little grace as well. Learning from our bodies. All right, we're going to guide this left hand to the ground. Right hand high. Breathe into the heart. Shoulders away from your ears. If this is too much, you can always pop up onto those left toes. Just keep pressing those knees open. Turning the heart high. One more breath. Relax. Really nice. Bring the right hand down. Take a breath. Other side. Right hand on the ground. Left hand comes high. Again, you can always pop up onto these right toes if it's too much. Guide the shoulders down your back. Find where you can soften, where you can let go. Just one more breath. Good, bring the left hand down. Last little push. Press through those feet. Engage your abs and your glutes. Press all the way up to standing. Woo! And wiggle those hips out. Woo! Really nice work. Good, shake it out a little. Maybe you walk around. And then we're just going to come all the way down onto our mats, onto our bums. Legs long out in front of you. And just allow yourself to have a restorative forward fold here. So maybe your legs just fall open, your back really rounds forward. Just flop over. Really just allowing your breath to do the work and gravity do the work. breath here. Slowly guide your torso up. And then all the way down to lying on your back for final Shavasana. We already opened the hips up a lot, but if you find you want a little more, you can end Shavasana in Supta Baddha Konasana, which is soles of the feet together, knees out wide like a butterfly. It's up to you. And closing the eyes if it feels okay in your body. Allowing the jaw to soften. Allowing your ears to soften. Really feeling the shoulder blades starting to soften into the ground. Feeling the seat bones soften. Allowing the universe to hold you up. Take some of that weight. Allowing it to support you. As you feel the whole backside of your body softening down into the ground. Allow the front side of the body to follow the back side of the body down. Allowing your breath to just be. Allowing your mind to take a break. And enjoying this moment of peace, this freedom to rest. I encourage you to stay in Shavasana as long as you can today. And to guide yourself out slowly. May your day be full of grace and peace, or your evening. Namaste.